Notified of events concerning the city?
Yes, sir.
Were you, for lack of a better term, a concerned citizen that wanted to be part of city?
It's on an email list, and they sent me a list of all the meetings that were happening, all the agendas and all the minutes.
Aware of the April 22nd, 2020 meeting?
Yes, I was.
Were you planning on attending that meeting?
Yes, I was planning. I didn't attend because
Let me ask you, did you attend it?
Excuse me?
Did you attend that meeting?
No, I did not.
Why not?
Because I got an email on Wednesday that the meeting was canceled.
Would you have attended that meeting if you had known?
Yes, I would have.
Right. Did you know that meeting to be contentious? That
The
it would
meeting
be
that occurred, or the meeting that was supposed to happen?
unfair question, not the fact that a meeting about what did happen. Going into that meeting, did you know the contents to be contentious?
Yes, I knew a couple of the items to be extremely contentious, and I had major concerns about.
And what was your concern?
Well, the concern from my point was the health insurance for the city council members.
Okay.
Because that had come up years prior, and I was very much against that.
Okay. Would you have, after the April 22nd, 2020 meeting, did you afterwards, did you become aware that a meeting had occurred?
Yes.
Did you try to get a copy of the agenda or the minutes of that meeting?
Yes, I did.
Tell us about that.
I had requested the agenda, the minutes, and any video requirements from Mr. Gilliams.
Okay.
And I had also requested them from the city.
Did Mr. Gilliams provide those to you?
No, he sent me several text messages that said they were being done as we spoke, and they would be ready very soon.
Okay. And how long after April 22nd were those messages where Gilliams said that?
Riley, within the first week?
A week went by and you didn't get it?
Correct.
I don't have any further questions.
Mr. Garland?
Good afternoon, Mr. McPartlan.
Good afternoon.
You've testified that you're an interested citizen in Sebastian about this particular city council meeting.
Yes, sir.
Now, in fact, you had previously been a city council member,
Yes, sir.
and you lost an election in November of 2019,
Yes, sir.
and you lost an election to one or more of Pamela Parris, Damien Gilliams, or Charles Martin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've been reelected onto the city council for the city of Sebastian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you consider yourself politically aligned with Damien Gilliams?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, in politics, people can tend to be in favor of one person or against another person. They sometimes form political parties. Did you consider yourself to be on Damien Gilliams' side when he was on the city council?
I don't have an alignment with basically anybody. I consider myself almost like a man on an island, utilizing common sense.
Okay. So you were against the health insurance that you noticed on the agenda for April 22nd?
Yes, sir.
And you were aware that that matter was never addressed at the April 22nd meeting?
Correct.
Okay. And were you, you said that you got a notice from someone saying that the April 22nd meeting had been postponed. Who did you get that notice from?
I believe it was from Jeanette Williams.
Okay. Now, did that notice that you got from Jeanette Williams address Damien Gilliams' request for a special or emergency on April 22nd, 2020? Okay. But otherwise, you were fully aware that something was to go on there on April 22nd, 2020?
From what I understand, there was a meeting scheduled and the meeting was canceled.
Cancellation, as far as you know, had to do with the regularly scheduled meeting?
The cancellation was due to the regular April 22nd meeting.
Okay, but you are aware, having been on the city council before and being currently on the city council, that any city council member can ask for a specially set meeting or for a emergency hearing. You're aware of that?
Absolutely, and they have to be noticed.
Right, but the request for a special meeting and emergency hearing was submitted to the city manager, correct?
Right.
And the duty of the city manager.
I imagine that's it. I never called a special meeting in 9 years.
Thank you, sir, I appreciate it.
Mr. Reisenstein? I think that'll be enough. So no questions, thank you. Can you redirect? Sir?
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.